Yes. Hi guys and girls, mostly girls. Hi, couple of guys if you're around in the group. What do you mean? Hi. I am here today to talk about a post that I put up earlier. Actually, I don't know if you managed to catch it. It was a quote on, if you don't believe in yourself, then it will never happen. Yes, Sham, how are you doing, girl? Nice to see your little face here. Hey, perfect. Thanks for being around. Nice, I'll just give you a little wave. Whoop, whoop. Perfect. Okay, great. If you didn't know what I'm doing here, I'm actually about to do a little chat on self-belief, and that being the reason why if you don't believe in yourself, then you won't get the thing done that you want. So I thought I would take a little bit of time to have a chat about it, because I got caught short last week when I ran out of phone battery for my second chat. So yeah, I couldn't do it. So we're going to do it right now. How's your day been? Well done for doing your workout. That was great. You were up before me this morning. Well done, Sham. She's on it. Okay. Perfect. Okay, guys, here is what I wanted to talk about. So I made a little post earlier, and it touches upon the fact that if you don't believe in yourself, then you won't do whatever it is that you're wanting to do underneath. And that's quite tough, actually. So let's take an example that I can talk about. Yeah, okay, cool. So a really common one for this group especially is that we're all here to get fit and healthy, and most of you want to lose a little bit of weight. So we're going to go with that one. So your inside, your mind has decided that you need to lose weight, okay, or whatever. And then you know that to lose weight, we need to look at nutrition and we need to look at food. That's the same thing. We need to look at nutrition and we need to look at physical exercise as well. I don't know why, Sham, because you're a great girl and you do put yourself through challenges, and I've seen you come out the other side. So you have no reason to be doubting yourself over there. I would love for you to do, I've got maybe a tip for you afterwards, Sham. Hey Tina, yes, how are you doing? Perfect. Well, I'm going to have to give you a little wave. Nice. I'm glad you made it, because I knew that you wanted to see this one. So perfect. Yes, great. So you haven't missed anything. I was just getting on to example. I wanted to give you an example of why we don't believe in ourselves. And yeah, okay, cool. So here we go. So what I was talking about is that let's take the reasons why you don't do anything is because you don't believe in yourself enough to do it. So let's take a great example, which is common for pretty much the whole group. We're on a quest to lose weight. So I put that one down as the example. Hey, lovely, sorry. Oh, don't be sorry, girl. I'm glad you're here. And there's always a replay, so it's perfect. And I didn't know what time I was going to be here, so I didn't specify. So well done for being here on the fly. Yeah, so we're all on a quest to lose weight, let's say. So we know that on that quest to lose weight, we're going to have to address our food and we're going to have to address our physical exercise. And we know that there's probably more than 1 million ways to tweak your eating and to tweak your exercise. There's so many methods of losing weight, so many ways that you can lose weight through eating or better eating. There's hundreds of methods out there. So what happens here is that your self-belief. So for the people that are like, okay, cool, well, it might be overwhelming to take 2. We've had a chat about that before. So you might visit 1, and even if you just think, okay, cool, I don't really care about exercising right now, I'm just going to have a look at the nutrition. So then you might actually even make the plans to find a diet or make your own plan to eat healthier food. So then what happens is that you'll make all of that. You could make all of those plans, but ultimately something inside you comes up with, it's not excuses, they are actually kind of valid reasons, otherwise it wouldn't be able to talk you out of it, would it? So you'll have, what was one that I loved? So I was having a chat with a friend of mine, and I think I'm going to use his analogy. He basically wrote an article. I can find it for you if you want. It's about some psychological tips of how you can help your brain with food. I'll send it to you. I don't remember too much about it because it was a long time ago, but it was an interesting chat when I had it with him. And he put this article up anyway, and it had some examples of what you could do. I think one of them was like a focus on a colour, which I've heard of before, actually, when I was really young. So I found it quite interesting. Then what happened was he had loads of great feedback because he's got a good following. So there was loads of people that were saying, yeah, that was great, really enjoyed it, I'm going to take this on board. But he had one person who writ him something back. And he said, you know, I can't believe that someone thinks of a colour to forget about food. There was one about portion control, and he put an argument against, I think it was about a plate, fit it on a plate, and he said I would eat more than one plate if I was hungry. And so you can see that what's happening here is that guy may have valid excuses. He might feel like that's impossible, but he's also putting up massive barriers for his own pathway. It's something that he wants, but he's finding a million excuses as to why it can't be done. And that comes down to your mind thinking, I'm not going to do it, so I'm just going to put that excuse there. And that excuse is a good one, actually. That's a good one. So I'm gonna keep that, and that's the reason why I can't do it anymore. And then you're convincing yourself that this is the reason why you can't do it. I'm going to take an example of fitness because a very valid one here is that people don't have time, and I'm all for that. I know people don't have time. Yes, Joe, thank you for being here, girl. I'm going to give you a little wave. I love that little wave button. I don't know if it does anything. Does it give you a wave? I just press it. Hi. So yeah, if I take a fitness example, and one of the squashing beliefs of not having enough time, it's a genuine excuse. A lot of people don't have enough time, and actually most of you've got kids, you've got a family to look after, you've got a house to run, you've got a job to go to, so it is actually pretty, it does wave. I'm glad Joe. It doesn't do anything here, it just says, oh, you can press a button to say wave, so good. Okay, cool. So we're going to go back onto that. We don't have any time to do it, and it is a valid excuse, especially when a lot of us are so busy with the literally day-to-day run-ins of life. I don't know how people fit it in when you have kids, if I am actually being honest. So let's have a look at the excuses for time. So what most people think when you're wanting to get fit through exercise is that you're going to have to start dedicating hours upon hours a week to be down the gym. So not only that, you've got to have travel time to get down the gym. You've got an arranged session time that you're going to be there. You've got to arrange childcare. You see all these valid excuses, which is why you don't do it. They're valid excuses, because who the hell is going to... I've only listed off 3 things there. Let's not forget the fact that you probably got to sort the kids out some breakfast and some lunch and stuff before you even go. So they're valid excuses, but they're ones that are put there without you thinking, well, actually it's still something that I really want. So how am I going to get around the fact that I can't spend hours a week down at the gym? So then what you do is if you of a mindset belief of I don't believe in you, you would almost accept those answers to be true because they are. So what's the point in starting? But the person that can question that, if you really, really want it, find a different way to make it work. Because it comes down to the self-belief, and they sound like valid excuses, but underneath it all, it's something that you are crying out for, because I hear it from you all the time. I want to lose weight. I've got this much to lose, but I definitely don't have the time. And I know that. I'm not disputing that. If you knew, my workouts were literally 15 minutes a day, and I have 15-minute workouts a day, and that's actually genuinely how I started my transition. There was some woman on YouTube doing HIIT workouts, and she promised me that if I worked out with her for 30 days, if I worked out with her for 30 days, that I would see a difference, at least in some dress sizes. And I did, and I lost 2 dress sizes by the end of that 30 days. It has to come down to finding that something that you do think that you can encourage yourself to do. Hence the 1 minute fitness, which is kind of working for you, Tina, because I've seen you keep logging in and you keep watching the videos. So you are looking for solutions. You are believing in yourself. We just need to find the something that works for you. And that's also the other point. When we're on some huge quest like this, I'm taking the example of getting fit and healthy because that's what I do and that's what we're all here for. So when you're doing that, we also have expectations of health and fitness. So someone here might be like, right, well, I need to lose weight, so the expectation that you set on yourself is ridiculous. You take yourself from, I don't know, let's say the recommended calories are 1,800, that you would try to take yourself down to 500. I've seen people do that. It's ridiculous. You overdo it to a point of where you find yourself thinking that it's impossible because you didn't take it at a size that's actually manageable for you right now, that you can keep winning at, instead of putting up these big expectations that you need to do. You need to eat not a lot. You know, I know what you people are doing, and I've done it before. I've capped calories because I was too lazy to work out. It's not the healthiest way to do it. And then you go again on that vicious circle of it's not actually health and fitness, and it's the expectations that you're putting on yourself. Whereas if you were to just say, right, okay, maybe you overeat on calories, maybe you sat there and you thought, how bad is it? And you might have gone into MyFitnessPal and you might have logged it, and you might have been surprised at how many calories you're racking up in the day or in the week or whatever. So then you'll put an expectation on yourself to go and do one of those stupid calories, or you might think, or even on MyFitnessPal, you can put in there, I want to lose like 5 stone in 2 weeks, and it'll tell you that you can't, that you can only, I'm not dissing MyFitnessPal, I like it, but it can be used in the wrong way. And then you'll cap yourself to an unreachable amount, if that makes sense. And then you'll probably do it for a day or two, and then you're like, this is impossible, I can't do it, there's no point, and then you give in. If you had have said, right, okay, cool, I'm alarmed at the amount of calories I'm eating and it's a little bit too much. If I could take it down, or if I could cut out those ones with the big calories in it, if you could take out, I mean, I had one girl, I was saving her over 700 calories a week just by taking out the bacon that she was eating. And even then, you don't have to get rid of, you just have to eat less of. And then you see that she saved herself over 100 calories every single day without feeling like she had to lose too much, or she wasn't straining herself too much. It was actually an enjoyable journey, that she found that giving up bacon was actually quite easy to do, and it was saving her nearly 1,000 calories a week. It's much different to making yourself putting yourself on a calorie capped diet of something ridiculous, or even going on one of those diets that I was talking about last week, that it's just unobtainable and it doesn't work for you. Is that resonating with a few of you? Do you usually put way too much on your expectations of what you should be doing? Do you talk yourself out with valid excuses that you can't do it? And have you ever tried taking it down to your level? We don't have to be pros from the first day that we start anything. I'll tell you, I didn't really address nutrition for a good year or two. I just wasn't ready. I liked cake. I still do. I love chocolate. I do. Who cares? Yeah, so it's about doing it in ways that are better for you, that actually work, that aren't unobtainable. And you'll know if it's unobtainable because all those valid excuses start coming in. But if it is something that you want to do, then notice those valid excuses and say, okay, cool, this clearly isn't going to work for you. This one's not going to work for you because you've got 101 valid reasons why this isn't going to work. But it's not the only way to get there. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my God, I am really struggling with this and I've come up with 101 excuses as to why I can't do it, I don't know how to make it more manageable for me, then I want you to leave me a little comment or just message me afterwards and I'll help you. I'll help you do it. It's not a problem for me. I love it. So that was the ideas behind little 1 Minute Fitness. We've got some other clever ones coming up. I'm releasing Domesticated Fitness soon, but I'm not going to digress from this subject. I'm just going to have a little read back through these comments. Just need to keep, yeah, well, everyone you do, Tina, I'm going on your, I released a video series called 1 Minute Fitness, and it was to help people that genuinely do want to lose weight but don't have the time to dedicate like those hours that I was talking about at the beginning of this chat. So you think, okay, great, if I can't find those hours a week to work out, maybe I can find 1 minute in the day or sporadic minutes in the day. And I released a 7-day series, which you're very welcome to. If you don't know about it, you can just comment one minute to win it, and I'll send it to you from day one. And you get a handy little guide in there, so that if at the end of it you decide that you actually can afford to do 5, 6, 7 and more minutes, you actually have a whole workout guide there that takes you through upper body, lower body, abs, base movements and cardio movements. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So if you want it, you're just going to comment underneath and I'll help you out with that. But I would love to know if I can help any of you out right now. What are the things that you've been struggling with? Have you been giving yourself those valid excuses? And have you managed to question why that's happening? Or would you even get to that point? Is it just accepted that you can't do it? Because if you're accepting that you can't do it and you still really want to do it, there's definitely a different solution for you. Definitely. There's always 100 ways to do anything, and none of them are a stupid way to get there. It's just finding the one that works for you. And it literally can be completely tailored to you. If you don't have time, but you've got 1 minute, I was doing 1 minute. When I went to the toilet, I was doing 1 minute fitness. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? It sounds a bit disgusting as well, but it's true. It's a true story. Every time I used to work in the office and I really wanted to get fit, but I was really kind of lazy and I didn't want to work out after work and I didn't want to get up before work. So I did it on my toilet breaks. It's funny, isn't it? Until the motivation came to get me again. But I think that that's really the way that you have to play life. If you really want to level up anywhere, sometimes you have to do things that are outside of your comfort zone that probably feel a little bit stupid for a minute until you see the results, and then you won't care how silly it is because you made it happen. So yes, keep that motivation going, Tina, because you are doing a good job. Probably a day at a time rather than the end goal. Yeah, and actually I hope that you notice that when you are doing your 1 minutes throughout the day, that actually instead of you feeling like, oh well, I haven't done any workouts this week, at the end of the day you're like, actually I've actually managed to sneak quite a bit in there, and you'll be impressed rather than having that end goal that you're still out of reach from, that almost seems impossible to get from a minute. Well, that 1 minute is still a lot better than no minutes, isn't it? And a lot more squats and a lot more reps. And even just doing that, you'll see a difference in. I don't know if any of you have been seeing I've been doing a press up challenge, men's mental health, where I have to do 25 press ups a day. And it only takes, maybe it takes about 2 minutes. It takes about 2 minutes to do 25 for me. And I have felt such a difference in my strength. So I think when I first did this, I was nervous that I wouldn't get 25. And I did, but I was always struggling at about 15. And then I noticed a couple of weeks in, and I'm only doing it once a day, and I'm only doing 25 press-ups. But by day 15, I was getting 20 with no problems. Today, I'm not going to say that they were smooth, but I bashed out 50 press-ups because I was too lazy to do them. Actually, I had a little bit of a busy weekend. It's not that I was lazy. I wasn't lazy. I just had too much on my plate. So that's what I did today. And it really hurt. But if you would have, asked me 20 days ago, or before I started the challenge, if I could do 50, I'd tell you absolutely not. Not full ones. I might finish them off on the floor, but yeah, I think it's important to find people who inspire you. I'm really pleased to hear that. Actually, Tina, I've been quite surprised with how many people have been watching and cheering me on as we go. I've only got one day left, actually, and the ones for the Queen. Well, I'll tell you what, that the ones for the Queen actually came off a friend of mine who was doing 25 press-ups, and he, at the end of every single one, he was doing his one for the Queen. And just like you said there, he was actually really enjoyable to watch. Like, you'd see him every day and he'd get up and he'd do his little thing for all the men, and he'd do his 25 press-ups, and it's quite funny and quite inspirational. And so yeah, he always used to do one for the Queen. So when his time was up and it was my time, I thought I'd carry it on because I liked it. I'm not sure if I enjoy it, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Sham, and the ones for the Queen. The guy that does that, I think he's the only guy in this group, so he's called Ryan. You might be friends with him if you're friends from my hometown. You might have seen him smashing out his 25. I actually really enjoyed his. So yeah, thank you. Thanks very much. So, and what did I see there? Being back at the gym has helped me. Yeah, it does actually, Sham. And you would be surprised just getting out, and sometimes the resistance is tough. So sometimes you'll have signed up for something and you might be doing a really good job, and then somewhere along the way it kind of fizzles out a little bit and you start to lose your motivation. And I would tell you in those times that you're not going to want to work out every day. I don't wake up every day and feel like, yeah, it's my job. I mean, I love it, but I definitely don't wake up ready to work out. This mood happens after that workout, actually. Get my good mood from there. Most of the days my alarm goes off and I don't want to do it, and I really don't want to do it, and I think, oh, I'm going to turn my alarm off and go back to sleep. And then there's somewhere in that 15 minutes that I'll have a little chat with myself, and it goes something like, oh, okay, cool, if you don't want to do it, we can stay here, it's fine, we can stay here. And then I get another little thought that's like, oh, you know, you're going to feel really great after that workout, don't you? You know that workout is only 15 minutes. You like, literally, you could be done by the time that you're snoozing, you could be done. And then I'll do it. I'll just do it. I don't want to do it. The worst bit about doing stuff when you're already in it is not giving in. So if you're finding yourself having that mojo dryness where it's just not happening for you and you don't want to get up and you don't want to do it, well, just get that first rep in. Because I tell you, the minute that you start moving, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You just have facing a little bit of resistance there, and that happens to everyone. I mean, I face some resistance, and there's been sometimes that resistance has actually got me, and there's been periods where I haven't really worked out, and periods where I was wondering if I was going to get back on it or not. So in those moments that are difficult, but you know that you're going to feel better for it, remind yourself of why you started. If you're so far in, I mean, what's another day? Just get up and do it, and you know you'll feel great afterwards. But I'm glad that the gym has helped you, Sham, and I've loved seeing your little post saying that you've been up there and doing it. She's been up earlier than me this week, this one, which is great. Perfect. I'm also thinking about doing, I've got a few videos coming your way, I've been a little bit busy, but I wanted to maybe kind of make a series of mindset matters and ways that we can, where I can actually do this. I'll probably have a live, and then I'll be able to do it in some kind of order so that it makes more sense. If you would like to be in on that, do tell me. And tell me what you're actually struggling with here, because I love to help. I love to help. And you never know, a lot of you are here for things that I actually do for a living. So I might have some really useful tips, and you might tell me something that someone else is even thinking, and then I can give that advice, and more than one of you will benefit from it. And I do want this group to be quite tight. So yeah, if you've got a problem, I want to know. I want to know about it and what I can do. You. Okay, good. Thanks, Jam. I'll make sure you're on that. It might take me a little while to get up there because I've got some catching up to do, but I'm gonna go full steam and I'm gonna smash it out hopefully over the next couple of weeks. Perfect. So I am going to do an Ask Me Anything. I wanted to do that as a weekly one, and last week I did it around surrounding food actually and healthy eating. And I thought I would put the genre up to you this time. I might make a little poll if you don't give me too many suggestions about what we're going to talk about. Perfect. Thanks, Tina. Or I could do my Ask Me Anything on Mindset Matters, and you guys can have a little think about what you actually want to get out of this. And then you can ask me it on Friday at 1 o'clock when I do my Ask Me Anything. If you know that you won't be here but you have questions to ask, feel free to message me your question, and I will answer it over text, and then I will answer it on the video as well, so we can help everybody. Perfect. Okay then, my lovely ladies. Okay, cool. Well, if you haven't got any more questions for me, think about some suggestions, unless you like my Mindset Matters one for Friday. And if you do have any questions, just message me. You never know. You never know what I know. I might be able to help you right out. Cool. Well then, I'm trying to be a little bit slower when I say goodbye to you lot, because I appreciate that some of you are probably trying to type away, and I'm thinking that you're not here anymore. There we go. Thank you, Tina. And same, I actually really appreciate that you girls are actually turning up and trying to get some good advice. So that's also the other reason why, if you are struggling but you are turning up, then man, let me help you. That's what you came here for, right? So if there's something that you've got that I'm not getting at yet and you're sitting there waiting patiently for it, don't wait, message me. I might be able to help you out straight away. Yeah, okay then. Well, have a beautiful day. And I shall be seeing you very soon. I'm going to be doing a piece on domesticated fitness for a winner, Sham. I don't know if you know about it. Some of us were talking about how you can effectively clean your house and burn extra calories. And I've been doing a lot of research on it actually, and I'm into it. So I'm just finding a way to kind of put it all together and present it. So I'd love to see if you're interested in that. You can also just put domesticated fitness or DF if you can't be bothered to write the whole lot, and I'll make sure that you're in on that when I do it. But it is actually going to be a good one, because it's not a workout. It's a way of actually using your body effectively so that you burn more, and that you actually can get strength from, I don't know, using the Hoover. Yeah, I know, it is really interesting. I really loved I loved geeking out over it. Actually, there was some moments in there that there were some claims that I was just like, that's not right. That's not what it made. I changed my mind about mopping. Mopping's supposed to be one of the best ones for burning calories. So yeah, come and check me out for it. We'll all clean the house together. It'll be fun. 70 calories a week you can burn by making beds. Yeah. Yeah, great. Everyone's like, good, how many beds are in this house? But you'd have to do that for about, I think it was 45 minutes. That was one of the lowest ones. That's why I remember it. Could I do some seated movement exercises for 1 minute? Yes, actually, Sham, I would love to, because that's going to suit people that are desk bound as well. So thank you very, very much for that. Would love to. Who else has got any suggestions for me? Perfect. Well, also don't forget about 11's is on Saturday. I'm so sorry that I wasn't around on Saturday. I got caught short, so it is always usually going to be on Saturdays at 11. I got a surprise visit from my mum, and I thought that she was coming Sunday, but she came Saturday, so yeah, sorry. seated ones as I sit at the computer a lot. There we go, there we go. You sat with your tension band, perfect. Well done. Yeah, I'd be happy to do some seated exercises and some seated stretches as well, actually, just to help you aches and pains. So even if you were sitting there on the sofa, you can actually do some clever movements to help you stretch and feel better. So yeah, I'd be really into that. Thank you very much. Anything else? Anything else for me? Perfect. Okay, my lovely ladies. Well, again, thank you so much for actually being here and turning up. I'm sure you're going to see me all soon. I'll be doing my Ask Me Anything on Friday at 1. I've got Domesticated Fitness coming your way. And probably this 1 minute fitness now, seated 1 minute fitness. And bingo wings. Oh, they all love the bingo wings. I can help you out with them. I was literally going to give you a bicep curl there, but I thought better of it. Okay. Cool, my little girls. I'm going to wish you all well, and I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, okay, right. I think bingo wings are something that a lot of us are worried about, actually. I remember not really knowing what bingo wings was. I think it came out about when we must have been about 13, heard about bingo wing. Yeah, and I guess we didn't really care then because we were young and we didn't have any. But now we're getting older, aren't we? And it's happening. It's happening. Perfect. Yeah, I'll help you with those. Maybe I could do a little bingo wings special. Maybe I could do that. See, you guys you give me the ideas that bounce it off around me. So yeah, it's very interesting. Do give me a shout out about anything that you want to know about, and I'll wrap it up and give it to you as a present. Perfect. Well then, I am going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me for a chat. Don't forget to sign up to 11's Ears. Join it. Come and join it. Come and join it with me. That would be great. And yes, Jenny. Oh, hi. Bingo Buster. Yes. Yes, Sham. She's on it. She's got the names going. I love it. Hey, cousin, Jenny. My cousin's here. I'm going to go around our house for dinner this week. Can't wait. Nan said that you're quite a good cook, actually, Jen, so I'll be looking forward to that. She is good at the names. She is good at the names. Yeah, have a little think about. I might come to you girls, actually, for a little name game. Don't forget, Sham, that we need to set up that little organisation chat that I was going to do, the little lifestyle advice session. That would be lovely. So if you want that, come and get me. Have a great day, girls, and I shall be seeing you all very soon. Thank you very much. Love you all. Bye.